I see my role as a player coach in the fact that are we thinking about the right things at the right time and the right amount of things, and player in terms of being hands-on and working with the team and helping elevate them as well as learning with them. One of the most important things we need to do, and especially at leadership level, is create and foster positive interpersonal relationships. I think if the people relationships aren't in place, you're not going to get a lot done. And that's hard though too, because you've got some politics involved there as well, but really working to make sure that you can speak to other leaders in the organization, you can speak to other people on other people's teams. I want to make sure that people, no matter what team they're on, they feel comfortable coming and talking to me. They might be on the product team, they might be on the engineering team, they might be on the marketing team, but I've got an open door policy and I want people to be able to talk. And it takes a while, and that's actually a very slow build. You're not going to come into an organization in like 30 days have that, right? That's the long game, and that's what I play. And I see a lot of benefits to playing that game. And if you want to call playing well, but at the end of the day, I think it's about, are we being authentic people? And I don't think I could come to a job without feeling like, am I being my authentic self? Does this feel like the right thing to do? And if something doesn't feel right, I'm going to put it out there on the table. And if I'm comfortable enough to say it, my team might not be, so they can use me to do that and to kind of like clear hurdles. I think as design managers, design leaders, we can do a lot of checking in. I typically workshop with my team at least, and I say this, I'm hoping at least once a quarter, and you can do it more often, where you just get the team in a room. Put on your design thinking caps. Talk about what are the things we're doing today, and even if you want to map out your process, what are all the things people are typically asking us for, and come up with put this up there on the wall, get post-it notes, just start having people kind of freestyle, put stuff on the wall. And you can map that to level of effort or priority or pain points, and you start to almost kind of like peel the layers of the onion. And when you do that, there might be stuff that's so obvious that that things are going on, but you might find a couple of things that, especially for you as a design leader, you can handle right away. Like maybe there's some conflict between design and product at a particular level, and you can jump in there and help them understand that this is the kind of stuff you're looking for, and that maybe that's not visible or unknown. And how, as a leader, can you help kind of unpack things for the team, help them understand that it's not their fault, not anyone else's fault, it's just a lack of understanding, and kind of clear the path. And I think that's something that's really important that if design leaders aren't doing now, they should be doing as much as humanly possible. Because again, if you get rid of some of those hurdles, people can really run freely. So, and that doesn't necessarily only have to happen with your design team. Bring in people from other teams you're working with. Are you working with consumer products team, marketing, product, engineering? Bring them in, understand how they're working, and make them part of this workshopping process to understand from their perspective and to put on a different lens and say, hey man, maybe I'm not giving these guys what they need, and there's some frustration and that we need to unpack and we can kind of clear. And you start to see that these mountains are just small, tiny, molehills basically, and you can get past them a lot faster when you get ahead of the problems and deal with them rather than let them fester.